Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome back to another episode of Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John B. Pica, but you can call me Johnny. And on this episode, God willing, I hope they all show up. We're going to be joined by our very special guest, Rose Marie Machario, pinup model, author, and podcaster extraordinaire. And we're going to do that right now. All right, guys and gals, we are back. And just in the nick of time, Dee Barty has joined us. The incomparable Dee Barty. What is that hanging behind you, Dee?
It's a sweatshirt.
Okay. What kind of sweatshirt?
Some kind of anime thing. I can't remember what she said the name of it was. Hey, I'm trying here, okay?
Well, Dee Barty, Aubry X is running late. She's got conflict with her dog and her dad's dog. So, I don't know. What do you do about that? So,
you just wait, I guess.
So we got to tell the audience who we are, what we are. We are Back in the Cereal Box, and there came a day, unlike any other day, when the question was asked, wouldn't it be cool if a group of best friends could get together on Saturday morning with big bowls of cereal, sit down, watch cartoons, and talk about cool geek culture stuff that we all love? And the answer was a resounding yes, and the Back of the Cereal Box podcast was born. It's the only podcast with 8 essential vitamins and minerals. So let's peek inside the box and see what's inside. And by the way, for everyone watching, I am eating Captain Crunch cereal this morning, the last of the Captain Crunch Christmas Crunch, because I asked my audience, I asked some of my friends, what cereal should I be eating when we have Rose Marie on the air? And I gave them a choice of Captain Crunch, Honeycomb, or Fruity Pebbles. And they all definitely said Captain Crunch, just so that I could use this phrase at some point when responding to Rose Marie. Sorry, Rose, I can't answer you. I've got a mouthful of Captain Crunch. And she's in the green room laughing at that right now.
I don't get it.
So it's a little bit of an innuendo. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, now Dee Barty,
that's
all right. Dee Barty has completely rejected the entire theme of the show. You know, we're supposed to have breakfast cereal, and she has decided she's going to reject the breakfast cereal and only drink coffee. So what kind of coffee do you have?
Oh, I'm so angry. So I have my Starbucks coffee and it has hazelnut creamer. However, I am a pumpkin spice girl and I can't find it anywhere. Like, there's one particular store, I don't know if I can say it on here. Okay, so Walmart usually sells it throughout the year, okay? And I have been, like, because, you know, it's only seasonal. Like, everywhere else sells it seasonally. But Walmart will sell it year-round. I have been to every single Walmart within a 60-mile radius trying to find this pumpkin spice, and it's nowhere.
Not today! Boom!
Gone. So I'm a little cranky.
That's okay. So here's how this works for everyone watching. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, push that notification bell, post a comment, share this with your friends and family. If you're watching on Facebook, like our page, like the page that you're watching it on. Post a comment. Let us know that you're watching, even if you're not going to ask us a question. Like Willow Schuyler has said, hello, hey everyone. And Cindy Kep is, good morning, interesting characters. That's right, we are the cartoons. And Cindy Kep says, very festive with the Captain Crunch. And Willow Schuyler says, your friendly neighborhood barista says, pumpkin spice is overrated. Willow Schuyler is a barista. That's what she does. She's saying
so
pumpkin
it's
spice is overrated.
I actually don't like it at like Starbucks and places like that. I like the Coffee Mate creamer that you buy at the store. That's it. That's the only one I like.
Hey, Scott Hitchcock is watching. He's making a big bowl of cereal to join us. And a little bit later in the show, we're going to open up the lines so our fans can join us live on camera. And poor Eli Cash said, I got a cold. You remember Eli, D? Yeah. Well, hey, let's bring in our very special guest this morning. I'm so excited. Rosemary, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Rosemary Machario? Machario, I think she said. She's in the green room. We've known each other for years now. Met her at Imaginarium. And Dee, I think it's no secret to anyone that I fall head over heels in love with every woman I meet. And
I thought it was just me.
Well, it is you. And it's Aubry.
And everyone else.
And it's Rosemary. And I met her and I was immediately enamored of her. And we've been friends since, but this is the first time we're sharing the airwaves together. I'm super excited. She's a super talented pinup model. She's a super talented author. She's a super talented podcaster. And please welcome to Back of the Cereal Box, the one, the only, the myth, the legend, Miss Rosemary. Hello, Rosemary.
Hello. How are you guys?
Doing
good morning.
Better now that you're here. How are you?
I'm all right.
So Rose has already told me that she's not doing cereal this morning because she hasn't done her yoga routine yet.
I did the yoga.
She's got to do yoga first, and then she eats.
This camera thing messes me up.
What do you want? Here, does that help you,
No,
Dee?
I was just pointing at her, but I have to point the opposite direction. It's so weird. I don't know.
So, Rosemary, I always ask this of all of our guests right off the bat. Tell our audience who you are, what you do, and how you got wrangled in to being up at 9 a.m. your time to be on a podcast.
Well, first, you're lucky that I'm already up this early in the morning. I even slept in, and I never sleep in. So I was like running an hour late. So usually I probably would have already had my breakfast eaten and drinking my tea at this time. And that's what I had planned. But those plans were foiled. So now I'm like cooking my eggs. But I already did yoga. I got the shower and yoga in. So
well, there you go. So tell our audience who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Rosemary Machario. And I consider myself a triple threat entrepreneur because, of course, I'm an author. And pinup modeling led to acting, and acting led to doing my Dream Big column. And the Dream Big column became my Dream Big show. And then for just a brief moment, it was a podcast, and then it went poof after 2 episodes. Conflict of things.
Well, we may need to talk about that.
So, like, I have had 2 different producers working with me for the show, and both didn't work out. So I've decided to be my own producer, and hopefully at some point I can get it started back again. So,
well, I'm just going to put this bug out in your ear. We are looking for additional contributors to our little network. And this is a good time to make this announcement. It's a good segue. Joining us next week will be Kelly Gettner of the Phoenix Sisters cosplay group. She's going to be doing an exclusive series for us, Dee, called Back Issue Book Club. And every week, she's going to be taking comic, graphic novels, and trade paperbacks and doing a review on them. And I'm really excited about that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we're looking for contributors, Rose. We might need to talk later on. But I'm going to throw some images up here so people can see your fabulousness. That's one of my favorite images of you.
well, Bob Cassidy did an excellent job.
And here you are as Rosie the Riveter. And here's another edit of that same image, just sitting inside the rose as your namesake. And Rose is not afraid to show some of her sensual side. All right, Dee, I got to give a PG warning on this next image, but it's
A
pretty
PG
clever.
warning.
A PG warning, but it's pretty clever. Clever marketing, Rose, for her new book. And there you can find more about Rose at rosemariemachario.com. And we'll talk more about that stuff later on. And Rose is cooking this morning.
Where did the volume go?
You're cooking for the kids, is that right? For the family? Uh-oh, she can't hear me.
Wait, where'd her sound go?
Uh-oh, she put us on mute. Rosemary. Uh-oh. Now she just turned off the camera altogether. I'm going to take her out until she comes back. Wait, there she is back. Let's see.
Where'd you go?
Can you hear us now, Rose? Rose? Can you hear us now? Rose?
I'm having technical difficulties.
We see
I don't
this.
know what I did.
We see this. So here's what I'm going to recommend you do.
I can't hear you. Hang on.
I'm going to do sign language. I'm going to take you out. You turn off, close down, reboot, rejoin. All right. I know. I'm gonna bump her off. I'm gonna kick her from the studio and tell her to just rejoin. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is hilarious. This is live TV. Are we going to have any more gremlins this morning? Don't count on it. That's good. So let me text Miss Rose and tell her log back in. All right. So D Marti.
Yes.
Where are my notes? This morning has just completely fallen apart. I've lost complete control of the show this morning.
I woke up this morning just cranky. My kid's cranky. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know what it is.
I was like that earlier this week.
Ugh.
Like Sunday and Monday, I was just like, nothing is right in the world.
I know.
And okay, do you know what grinds my gears?
I know a lot of things, but what would you like to talk about today?
So can we talk about breakfast cereal boxes? How is it that we can put a man on the moon, but we can't put Ziploc bags inside the boxes?
Because it costs more.
What? Well, what the hell? Sorry, we just lost our PG rating. All right, Rose is coming back in. I think we lost that with her
can hear you.
Oh, she can hear us now. Yay, yay, yay.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
That's all right. That's all right. Ted
It happens to
Davies
me
is
all the
watching.
time.
Ted Davis is watching and says good morning. And Cindy Cap, of course, says technology. Oi.
Yeah, no kidding.
So Rose, while you were out, I asked the question of DRT, how is it that we can put a man on the moon, but we can't put Ziploc closures on the bags inside cereal boxes, or for that matter, on potato chips or any kind of snack food? What is the deal?
It would cost too much. People want to spend
Hey!
that money.
Pennies.
That's
Pennies.
exactly what I said.
Pennies. I would gladly pay an extra 25 cents
But
to have a Ziploc closure.
They wouldn't make all their money on chip clips, though.
You're not going to win this one, John. Sorry.
Will they ever add Ziploc closures to snack foods?
There's no telling.
No, and here's why. Because
You may rely on it.
your food goes, yeah, okay.
The magic
Your
8 ball
food
has
goes
spoken.
bad, and then you go buy more.
Mhm.
And that's
Well,
what they want.
Do you have any idea how many chemicals are in breakfast cereal? There's no way this goes bad.
It goes stale. is
It
what
does
it-
go stale. So,
To me,
Well-
stale is bad.
well,
I
yeah.
just eat organic cereal.
Would you say you can't stand
I
cereal?
just eat organic cereal. Like,
Well,
Oh,
see-
organic cereal.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, Rose. I like flavor.
I don't even like cereal. So.
that's artificial flavor.
And I like it. I like it. All right. So, Rose, one of the things we do is every week we share our weekly loot grab. What we found cool this week, and I was so excited because I ordered a Green Hornet pop.
Excuse me.
Found a Green Hornet pop, the 50th year anniversary pop for $8 on Amazon, and I ordered it. And of course, it's going to take like weeks to get here.
Oh wow.
What happened to overnight delivery with Amazon Prime? Can someone help me with this? I pay $99 a month.
A month.
No, a year to have Amazon Prime
Look, you get ripped off.
delivery, and I can't get overnight delivery anymore. What is the deal?
So whenever you go to Amazon, you have to click on the little button that says you only want to see Prime delivery items.
Well,
Otherwise, everything that you search for, everything comes up that's like from China and wherever. So you kind of get roped into buying that, and then you're like, oh, it's not a Prime item. It's not going to be here.
You must do a lot of Amazon shopping.
You know I do. 5 kids too.
I don't
Some of my
have
kids do
anything.
Amazon shopping. I had to explain it to them.
I am an old school brick and mortar guy. I haven't ordered anything off of Amazon in over a year, but I've been looking for this Green Hornet pop everywhere we've gone. I've asked for it, and nobody has it. And they're like, well, we could try and order it for you. And I'm like, I'm not going to be here again. I'm like here and gone. So finally I relented and I looked on Amazon and I got it. And Willow Schuyler says, got lonely being the only commentator on YouTube. Well, good to see you here, Willow Schuyler. How's everyone here on Facebook? And Cindy Kep says it took 5 months for a pal to get a book. What? Oh, that's unacceptable. So I don't have the Green Hornet pop to share. However, I went to Walmart this week.
Oh, a lot of plugs for Walmart.
Listen, I actually loathe Walmart.
I do too.
I prefer Target. However,
Me
too.
too.
There's not a Target near me.
Me
The
either.
closest Target is 30 minutes away, but there's a Walmart right around the corner. So when we need stuff, I'll go up there and I'll get it. And I'm browsing around because I'm a hunter. Rose. I'm such a girl when it comes to shopping. You know, I wander and look and see, and
My husband's that way. You guys would shop great together.
well, except he thinks that the stuff that I like is pretty stupid.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah.
And you're the same way, so you know it's okay.
Yeah. But I was wandering through the electronic, and I just got to say, Rose camera view right now is spectacular. And
multitasking.
I found this DVD Blu-ray. It is a new movie that has been showing previews online for over a year. It's called Iron Mask, and that's not the original title. I forget what the original title is, but yes, this is Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jason Fleming, who was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And it's a big budget Chinese kung fu movie that I was so excited about. The visual effects and the cinematography on this look gorgeous. They are gorgeous. The unfortunate part of Iron Mask is the story is completely incomprehensible.
I think I've seen that.
I
Believe it or not, I think I've seen that.
Well, it just came out on Blu-ray DVD. It was never released to theaters here in the U.S. and so I was very disappointed in Iron Mask. It's gone now.
Maybe I haven't then.
It dropped into the abyss of the floor. Cindy Kep says about Rosemarie's camera angle, absolutely fabulous. And Eli Cash says, Walmart's a straight up freak show. Well, Eli, if anyone would know a freak show, it's you. I love you, Eli. You're my buddy. And Cindy Kep says, that might have an impact on viewability. Yes. The story is just a complete mess. And it watches like, what are we looking at now?
Sorry. I
Rose,
put my sweater on, so I set the phone in my lap.
this might be the most entertaining episode we've ever had, Dee.
Boobies.
There's so many jokes I could make right now, but I'm not going to. So let's talk real quick about board games. So I think I showed this last week or the week before. Do you remember, Dee? This is a mashup of Simon.
I don't think I was here, but I saw it. Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a mashup of Simon and Sorry. I got it. I showed it. We've played it. This is fantastic. Oh, and Rose, that is an excellent angle and great lighting right there.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
I'm next to the window.
Yeah, that's perfect. So a mashup of Simon and Sorry. So to be able to move your piece, you got to match the sounds on Simon. You know, you got to match the pattern. And when someone fails, you start all over from the beginning. And basically, you're playing Sorry, but instead of drawing the cards at random, you have to beat the Simon challenge. It's actually brilliant. Really a lot of fun. Well, they did another one called where they mashed up the Game of Life and Pop-O-Matic Trouble. And same deal, right? You pop the and it has the die and it tells you whether you're going to move forward or backward or switch. And then the dial, the life dial, tells you how many spaces you're going to move. And, you know, you collect the pegs in your car, and the first one to get to the home spot, all three cars wins. Both a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We got this one this week, played it last night. I will say this, though. Of the two, if I had to pick Life Trouble or Simon Sorry, I'm going to go with Simon Sorry.
Where do you find these at?
These came from Target. These are Target exclusives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're great. And then there's a Candyland Connect 4 mashup.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I highly recommend them for family game night. D, you know the lingo. They're easy to learn, quick to play, fun for the whole family, and I love them. Love them. So that's the loot I got this week. D, do you got anything? Did you remember the cereal balls?
I did. Okay, so I got a couple of things here. So, do you remember several weeks ago when I was like, "Oh, I got loot," and my kid like ran off with it? Wait. Well, here's one of them. I don't even know where my camera is.
I'm gonna bring you in the center screen. Hold on.
Ooh,
there you go.
Okay. So this little thing, it's a sucker.
Oh wow.
There's a Mandalorian one as well, but
I gotta say that's a little bit disturbing.
It really is, especially when my little boy runs around going, "You want to lick my lollipop?" It's ridiculous. So, anyway, these are my cereal bowls. Aren't they neat?
You know what? I used to have that one.
Really?
That Fruit Loops one. Yeah, that's awesome.
I really like it because it's like hard plastic. It's like hard plastic.
Yeah, and I had that one too. And you know what though, D? We moved like 2 or 3 times. We moved from Smyrna to Goodlettsville to Hendersonville to Gallatin. Somewhere in those moves, those cereal bowls have vanished.
I didn't realize that they were like older and collectible and what. I had no idea. I just like them. Okay, so fantastic. I found something this week that I found really cool. Now, I don't know if like a million people have it or what, but I found this really neat, right? Isn't that awesome?
Oh, cool. That's like old school Captain America.
Yeah, that's the World War II Captain America backpack. Where did you find that, D?
Somebody was selling it on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought it. Isn't that awesome?
It is awesome. I've wanted that specific backpack forever, and I've never invested in it because it is like I'm like, okay, do I want this backpack or do I want a summer home in Maldives?
Well, I bought it for $20, so
yeah, I hate you so much right now.
I love it.
Rose, do you have it? Oh, go ahead, D.
No, I was just going to say it's in great condition. I'm not sure if it was. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's all.
Rose, do you have any show and tell?
Yes, I do. Hang on.
Okay. Well,
not that. Sorry.
That's her show and tell. She shows and then she does.
Eli Cash just fell over. He says, we understand each other. Yes, we do.
I'm gonna set this down 1 second so I can get my things.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh, I don't have my hat in here though.
Uh-oh.
I don't have my hat. Okay, so I'm gonna get down on the floor. All right. I have this mug that's super cool. Isn't it awesome?
Oh, yeah. Move it center. Always dream big. Is this from your merch store?
You can get them on my website.
Well, speaking of which, we'll go ahead and throw this up here now.
Okay. And then I have this pretty nifty t-shirt.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, wow. Those are cute.
And I love that the words dream big are strategically positioned.
Yes. And then I have this super comfy hoodie.
Love it.
So far the hat's been really popular, and I'm actually pondering auctioning it.
Okay.
The hat is in my bedroom. It's not in here, in my inspiration room where I work.
Well, those are awesome. The show and tell items.
I have one more thing.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited.
That's
And
it.
by the way, oh yes,
John just wants you to keep getting up and down. That's all he
this
cares
is Rose's book, Amulet of Elements, and I'm going to show a really great image right there. Look at that; it lines right up where you're holding it. Amulet of Elements. We're going to talk more about that in a little bit, Rose.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, we're going to give you a chance to pimp your book hard.
Awesome. Yay.
All right, so I sent out a question to everyone asking, what is one movie you've never seen but you know you should have? And what is one movie that you think that everyone should see in their lifetime?
Oh gosh. There's actually a lot of movies that I get teased about for not having ever seen. Like
Probably by me.
no. I've never seen Pulp Fiction. Let's see. I finally watched The Princess Bride, and that was one I hadn't seen. Don't know what error happened with that.
Well, what did you think of it after you finally saw it?
I was really sad that I had missed out on it as a child or young adult anyway. So I enjoyed it.
Now, Cindy Kep just posted Wizard of Oz. Now, Cindy Kep, does that mean that's a movie you've never seen but you know you should? Or is that a movie you think everyone should see in their lifetime?
That's my favorite movie ever.
So clarify that statement, Cindy Kep. All right, Rose, what is a movie that you think everyone should see in their lifetime?
Oh gosh, there's probably a lot. Probably right off the top of my head, if someone has not seen Practical Magic, they should. It's probably my all-time favorite film, and I know a lot of people that haven't seen it. So
is that that's Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock?
Yep.
Yep. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I love that movie.
Came out in the 80s.
90s. Actually.
No, 90s.
Late 90s. late. Well, actually, it was probably 98 when it came out. Yeah, 98, 99, somewhere in there.
Cindy Kep, how have you never seen The Wizard of Oz?
Girl.
I'm gonna make fun of you right now. How in the world does someone live in this world and have never, ever seen The Wizard of Oz?
Wow.
How can that happen? We've got to fix that, Cindy. If you need me to, I will send you a copy of it. Eli Cash says Clash of the Titans. I have seen it. Okay, well,
which
I'm
one?
asking. Yeah, there's two.
The original or the
original?
remake?
Yeah, the original one. Which, you know what, Rose? I went back and I tried to watch the original one. This with Harry Hamlin. Did not hold up very well.
It's still the nostalgia of it, even though we know and we're spoiled with today's everything from cinematography to animatronics and CGI. I mean, we're spoiled. So to watch that and think about what it took to create that film, you know.
Yeah, with the Ray Harryhausen stuff. Now, I love the artistry in the stop motion animation, but the acting and the story just were not very good.
Well, they had to be over the top back then.
Well, I don't know that they did.
They changed things a lot with, I think, how they train you to be an actor.
Well, this is true. That is true. And I'm not a fan of the new one, though, either. For different reasons. But anyway, Pops Van Zant said, man, did I come in at the right time or what? Never seen Oz. And he also says about Clash of the Titans, the original is weak. Our fans are just going to take over the show for a minute. And Eli says the original. He has seen it. And Cindy Kep says on Wizard of Oz, my ma hated the movie, so whenever it came on the channel, changed, and I never got around to it. Have seen The Wiz. Okay, that's a good adaptation. And a couple of recent spin-offs from Oz. Does that count? No, it does not count.
No.
You got to see the original.
You know they're going to remake it?
Yes, I saw that, and it's not really a remake. It's a different interpretation of the original story by Frank Baum.
To be more closer to the books?
What's that?
To be more closer to the book?
Yeah. Now, I have no problem with doing like reinterpretations or like reimaginings. Tin Man on Sci-Fi Channel was a really cool series with Zooey Deschanel. It was like her first breakout role, and that was great. But it's not The Wizard of Oz. It's a completely different thing.
Right.
And the Oz the Great and Powerful was a fun movie with what's his name? Matt Franco.
Wasn't Rachel Wise in it? And
yeah, and what's her name?
Crook? No, not Kristen Crook.
Not Kristen Crook. It was from that 70s show.
Yeah.
Bad Moms. that girl. Yeah, Bad Moms girl. Yeah. And Eli says, I've never seen the first or second Evil Dead. Well, I'm there with you, Eli. I do know the storyline of Wizard of Oz, though, says Cindy Kep. That's good. And then you must read or see the original and read Cthulhu Invades Oz. Ooh, I think I would love that. Pops, send me a link. Because anything that mashes up Cthulhu lore and legend with classics like Wizard of Oz or Alice in Wonderland, I've got to see. I've got to have it in my life. All right. So what is a movie you think everyone should watch, Rosemary?
Practical Magic.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
Yes.
DBRT, a
Yes.
movie that you've never seen, but you know you probably should.
So I'm kind of going to go with Rose on this one. The one that people make fun of me for because I've never seen would be The Goonies.
What?
I've never seen it. See?
How is this possible?
I didn't even really hear about it until I was an adult. Yeah. And people are like,
poor sheltered child.
DBRT, that was one of the, wait, well, you're a little bit younger than I am, but that is like one of the biggest movies of that decade. That was huge. Uh-oh, she froze on us.
Yep.
That's funny. DBRT, you froze.
Cultural shock?
Maybe. Eli Cash says, dang it, Cthulhu. And Cindy Kep says, I've never seen Goonies either. What?
That's a sheltered child right there.
Yeah. Am I unfrozen now?
Yes, you are. So you've never seen Goonies. It's like the biggest, one of the biggest movies of that decade. And look who just joined us. And she's probably going to add to this conversation and make my head explode even more. Aubry X.
Aubrey!
Good morning, Aubry.
Hi. Actually, I think it was probably like 10 years ago I discovered the Goonies, and I was told I had to watch it, so I did. So if that makes you feel any better, John, I actually have seen the Goonies.
Wait, I got to do this. Talking about the Goonies, you can't talk about the Goonies without doing, hey, you guys!
Oh, yeah.
And DBRT has no idea what that is.
Nope.
We've got to fix this today. Listen, I drove all the way over to Aubrey's house to give her a copy of The Lost Boys because she'd never seen it.
I've never seen that one either.
Okay. So here's what's about to happen.
Oh no.
We are going to start a schedule of Back of the Cereal Box movie nights.
Movie rotation.
I'm going to invite you guys over to my house. We're going to do movie nights, and I'm going to introduce you to some of the greatest movies ever made, including The Goonies and The Lost Boys. Now, have you seen The Lost Boys yet, Aubry, since I brought it to you 2 weeks ago? Okay.
Yes, I did. I watched it.
And?
It was good. It was good.
Don't watch the remake. Just don't.
Yeah, don't watch the sequels. There's 2 of them.
You know what? I was going to say something. Someone who recommended the trilogy is someone I usually have to take his suggestions with caution because everything that he suggested so far has been really bad. But anyway, that's how I knew not to watch it.
All right. But you like the original?
Yes. It kind of reminded me of like the Goonies. I don't know why, but it just reminded me, I guess, if I grew up in that era, I would have definitely watched both movies.
So stylistically, yeah, it's in that 80s.
It's like a vampire Goonies.
Yeah, it's in that John Hughes kind of thing. And all right, whose kids is that? Is that Dee or Rose's?
Oh, we already know.
So, okay, Dee, a movie that you think everyone should see in their lifetime.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay. And Cindy Kep says she hasn't seen Goonies either. Let me put that one up. Yeah, Pops just says Carl. Oh, because Carl said good morning. All right. Our fans are taking over the comments. That's okay. So Aubry, I asked this question of Rose and Dee. What's one movie that you've never seen that you know that you should? And what's one movie that you think everybody should see in their lifetime?
Crap. I lost the one that obviously Lost Boys was one that I should have seen a long time ago, but now I have. It's definitely something from a long time ago. Come back to me, actually.
Okay. Well, it is my turn to be made fun of because a movie I have never seen, but I know I should, is an all-time classic. It is one of the most impactful movies of the decade that it was released, maybe of cinema history. I have never seen, and Rose is going to be like, what? I have never seen A Clockwork Orange.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Well,
I've heard of it. But...
Our fans are just like freaking out right now. They're like, John, we've got to pull your movie file geek cred. I've never seen A Clockwork Orange, and I'll tell you why. There's a still frame that you see sometimes on movie posters or in articles with the lead character. I think that was played by Malcolm McDowell. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell with his eyeballs pulled open with the things. You know what I'm talking about? The claws where they force your eyes open. And that freaks me out. And that has always freaked me out. And I can't bring myself to watch the movie because I know that scene's going to be in there somewhere and I'm not going to do it. So anyway, that's one that I've never seen. And yeah, Pop says, what? I know. And Cindy Kep says, Lady Hawk, gotta see it if you haven't. I will agree with that. That is a movie everyone should see. And Pop says, oh, this isn't Brian's show. Okay, I'll be quiet. No, don't be quiet. Keep commenting. I love the comments. I'm jealous of Brian K. Morris that he gets all these comments. So keep them coming. One movie I think everyone should see in their lifetime is Casablanca.
I haven't seen that either. It's on my bucket list.
It is the greatest movie ever made. Seriously. There is no better movie ever made than Casablanca. Dee, please tell me you've seen Casablanca. Aubry?
No, I have not.
All right, that's it. Gone. It's my show now. I can't believe you guys. You're killing me. Killing me.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta tell you what just happened. Why I like darted off the show, and why you heard the kid crying. So I'm in my guest room, and this is where we usually hide like all of our gifts and stuff, right? Well, his birthday is Wednesday, and my oldest daughter put a present in here, but she didn't put it in the closet like she was supposed to. So he found it, and he came over to me, and he's like, "I don't want my birthday," because he wants to play with it now. And I told him no, and he freaked out. And then I had to go hide it. So that's what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, fun times.
So while Aubrey's getting her thoughts together, we got some more comments. So Pops Van Zant said, it's a great scene. He's talking about the eyes being opened with the claws. But Carl says, that image kept me from watching the movie too. And, you know, I think we will live and be fine. Yeah. No, but I probably need to see Clockwork Orange. And Pops Van Zant says, here's looking at you, kid. Great line from Casablanca. Larry Hoy, Firefly the series. Huh? What? We're talking about movies, not TV. Jeff Lester says, numerous times. What numerous times? Numerous times. I'm looking through comments to see what that could be in reference to. Jeff, give us a little bit more context. I love you, brother.
Movie you should see.
I know, but which one? That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
and Carl is saying you guys are too young to have seen Casablanca. No, they aren't. No, they aren't. It's been in the movie theaters again at least twice in the last 10 years. Oh, Jeff Lester has said, I've seen Casablanca numerous times. Yeah, me too. It is one that is in regular rotation in our house.
Isn't it like a very romantic movie? So wouldn't this weekend be a great time to watch it since tomorrow's Valentine's Day?
It would be great. Not only is it...
Remember that, guys. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Humbug.
Hey, listen. Any ladies out there that don't have a Valentine, I will be your Valentine. I sacrifice myself on the altar of love just for you.
Well, okay. It's not that I don't have a Valentine. I just don't like Valentine's Day. I've never liked it.
You know, a lot of people don't, but I have to say it's pretty special to me because that's when my husband and I officially started dating, and then started dating again several years later. So Valentine's Day is pretty significant in our house.
We just get each other chocolates in my household.
Plus, my birthday's on Christmas Day, so any other holiday that I can soak up that's about me, I'm going to.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so Valentine's Day is a great day to watch Casablanca. Let me just say this about Casablanca, and I think our viewers will agree who have seen it. It is one of the best stories ever written. It has the best dialogue of any movie ever. Some of the most quotable lines, and they just don't make movies like that anymore. It's a movie that makes you feel good from beginning to end, and everyone should see it in their lifetime. I'll get off the Casablanca soapbox. All right, Aubry, did you come up with your 2 picks?
Okay, I've been trying to think of since last night what a movie everyone should see is, and I still can't think of one of those. But one that I feel like I should have seen like a long time ago was, and I still want to see it, is Inception.
Ooh, Inception's good.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, you should see that. That one's a good one.
I like the concept, but yeah. Sorry.
Let me ask you this, Aubry and D, because I have a feeling both of your answers are going to be the same. And Rosemary, you can jump in here too. Shawshank Redemption.
That is one of my favorite
That's a
movies
good one.
ever.
That's a good one.
That movie and My Cousin Vinny are my 2 favorite movies.
Great.
And Wizard of Oz.
Great. Eli Cash says, Casablanca could have improved if Campbell would have said, Here's looking at you, you primitive screwhead. Psycho Tick's tribute to Bruce Campbell. Okay, Eli, you're so weird. Larry Hoy said, my family just watched E.T. a few nights ago. I forgot how good it was.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
That's been a while.
I've never seen it.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we could go down this rabbit hole forever, but we need to acknowledge a couple of sponsors. First of all, this week's episode is sponsored by Burger King.
Oh.
Have it your way.
No.
Gross.
Do we not get the joke? Okay.
That is just no.
And we are also brought to you by author Cindy Kep.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
And also brought to you, hey there, birthday boy. Happy birthday.
Say hi to John. Hi, John. Oh, he's mad.
Hey, what? I forget his name. I'm sorry.
Nathan.
Hey, Nathan.
He can't hear you.
Put the earphones in. Put them in just for him. You don't get to hear this, Mom. Hey, Nathan.
Listen, John's talking to you.
Nathan.
No, okay.
All right, tell him to go play with his birthday present. Uncle
Wait.
John said it's okay.
No.
No.
That's what he needed to hear. All right, so for the next few minutes, I'm going to turn our cameras over to Rosemarie. And Rose, I want you to talk about your book series and your Dream Big project. Tell everyone where they can find you, what you're doing, and just really, do your thing, baby.
Okay. As I'm put on the spot now, it's like,
Well, I sent this in the outline.
yes, I know.
I swear to God, people don't read the stuff I send them. Aubrey.
I'm doing better.
Okay.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I skim it.
I know. She's like, oh, John sent me something.
No.
We'll just
Yeah,
look
pretty
at
much.
it later.
Yeah. And then I forget.
So I'll prompt you, Rose. Here's your
Okay.
book, The Amulet of Elements. Tell us about this book. Give us your elevator pitch.
Okay, my elevator pitch. Okay, so if you enjoy high fantasy with keynotes of romance and adventure and magic, and enjoy Viking saga lore, then that would be the book for you in a nutshell. Just, it is for adults. If you have a 16-year-old to 17, 16 and up, and you let them watch Game of Thrones, then they can read it.
D, that means that there's violent sex.
It's not violent sex, but there is notes of things that should not happen. So, and there's things that do happen.
Does it rhyme with tapey?
Kinda, but that doesn't actually go all the way through. Does it make sense?
Yeah, no, that's a callback to last week's episode.
Okay.
Talking about
Hence
Outlander.
my confusion.
That one, yeah.
Well, my awesome editor, Holly Felipe, is today's her birthday, by the way. So happy birthday, Holly. If you
Happy
happen
birthday,
to
Holly.
see this or watch it later, happy birthday, love you. She is editing book 2, And at some point, when things are ready, then we'll have the title and cover reveal.
So the next volume is coming.
But we're not at that point. Nowhere near that point. Yes.
Well,
Not sure when, but it will be.
Yeah, I'm in front of you. Because we've got the same publisher, Seventh Star Press, and my first book from the Tales of the Decoverse series is coming, and they're working on cover art now.
Awesome.
So I'm putting it out there. Holly and Steven, I'm before Rose.
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Actually, I've finished the whole series. It's written, but we're releasing it incrementally. So
nice.
You know, that's the struggle, right? Is I finished it, but I know it's going to be like 6 months to a year between each of the incremental releases. All right,
be patient.
I'm going to try to. But where can they get your book?
Anywhere and everywhere books are sold, actually, whether it's online, they could even, if they want an autograph copy, they can contact me via my website and order one.
Right there at the bottom of the screen.
I have 16 left. So those will go quickly as far as like the ones that I personally have to autograph. And then I'll be out and have to
awesome. Awesome. So, Aubry, you missed my favorite promo image from Rose. This is my favorite promo image for her book.
Oh, wow. I like it. Very nice.
It gets a lot of attention when she posts it.
I'm sure it does.
I think outside the box whenever it comes to promoting.
Oh, hey, Nathan didn't see that image.
You're doing better than me. I wouldn't have what's a good word for it? The cojones.
So we need to work on this, Aubry, because you are absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and you don't believe that you are. That makes me sad.
Aubry, you know I'm a photographer, right? You need to come let me work on you.
I do need pictures done. I need like professional pictures done.
You guys set it up. So this is another great little image that Rose sent promoting her book. This was my favorite one, Rose. Oh, let me get rid of the banner real quick. When you know you're the coolest kid in class because you read The Amulet of Elements, which is an adult bookie book.
Adult bookie book.
I love it. Love it.
I try to also think outside the box for different memes and different things like that for promotion to where I'm not like constantly buy my book. So I put out those really cute things. That way, if it does spark interest, then that's doing the sales. And I'm just pushing that out there.
I love it. Love it.
So I make a plethora of Baby Yoda memes because Baby Yoda is super, super cute. And who doesn't love Baby Yoda?
Exactly. Love Baby Yoda. Or Grogu.
Yeah.
That still disturbs me, Dee.
I just saw that.
Let's split Grogu's head open and suck his brains. Is basically what that is. Ah!
I think it's cute.
I have a little bobblehead. I meant to show that to you.
So you I saw two. Is there a third one?
Oh, so cute. I have my controller stand. Oh, I want that.
I got it for Christmas from my bestie, and so
I want that. I bet it's sold out everywhere.
Oh, it was. I managed to snag one from Walmart. So
again with Walmart.
So then they play.
They need to sponsor us.
Okay.
So cute.
You know what? I think I could watch an hour of Rose playing with Baby Yodas all day.
He can do the Force. Wait.
Oh, Rose. That just gave me a great idea for your OnlyFans page.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to bring that up.
Well, it's out there. I'm just saying. Oh, that's excellent. That's outstanding. Outstanding.
I mean, a lot of people have them.
Baby Otis?
That too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I put him to sleep. So
Aubry, do you have one?
No, I don't. I thought about making one for my feet though, just because that's
like feet.
I hate my feet, but I thought maybe if you get them prettied up, like that would actually work. I don't know. It was an idea.
There's a lot of people that like feet.
Yes, exactly.
I have someone that comments on all my pictures that I'm showing my feet in heels or just my feet are showing, and just that I post on Facebook, and he always says something about my feet.
Fun fact, Twitch doesn't allow feet. You can't show your feet on stream.
What is Twitch? I'm sort of behind on a lot of the new things.
Well, it was predominantly like a game streaming, like you could broadcast your gameplay and stuff, but now it's kind of for everything, and girls kind of take advantage of it, and that's one of the rules though, is you can't show your feet on stream.
Interesting. Wonder why.
Speaking of which, Aubrey's Twitch stream is Aubry X1 if you want to watch her being her cute self playing video games. Tune into her channel this week. So, Rose, tell us about Dream Big.
It's on a hiatus at this point. It started out as a column. I was talking about in my column. It was kind of like my weekly journal of trying to get my book published, trying to get more into modeling, and then how I was literally starting out into acting, and then it ended up being a YouTube channel show. So right now we've only completed through seasons 4, which are all on the YouTube channel, Dream Big, but you gotta type in my name to find it, because there's so many Dream Big things when you just type in Dream Big on YouTube. So you have to type in my name with it to find it.
I can help you with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll talk offline.
Okay. So like I said, we were supposed to start season 5 last year, but of course, because of COVID and stuff, it kind of put a damper in things, because I can't really have one-on-one guests with,
I was going to be one of them.
Yes, you were going to be on the show. And so, I mean, I still have you on my list, and hopefully maybe this year, I can figure out what I want to do. I know that I don't want to just be on YouTube anymore. I want to grow up, and I want to be in a studio somewhere and doing it for real, where, maybe I can earn an Emmy. That's what I want.
I hear you.
So that's just kind of like, we'll put a pin in it. I do need to get back to the column though. I have not written in my column since the end of, it was December of 2019. That was the last column entry that I did for Dream Big. I just could not write anything positive in 2020. It probably would have come out like a suicide note. So I just decided not to write anything. But I am getting better at things and trying to get motivated back into things and being more creative again. And so I'm kind of dabbling in a couple of things right now. One is definitely working on my stuff for book 4. I have book 3 written. I actually had the first 3 books written before I was picked up by 7th Star Press. So and that took almost 9 years before I met them, since I wrote book 1. So it took a long time to be able to do that. But anywho, that I think that's covers it. I've not done any modeling or anything because of COVID. Just kind of do things on my own in order to survive and buy groceries. I had to start the OnlyFans thing. That's really the only reason I even have it. But I had so many photos lying around that I'm like, someone said, why don't you put them on an OnlyFans and make something out of it? I'm like, okay, sure. But then they ended up just being selfies because I ran out of photos. So you have to be your own photographer and a plague, I guess.
Again, call me. I got you.
I'm on the other side of the state.
Yeah, she's in
Oh
Knoxville.
yeah, you can do.
Well,
Hey, I'll
wait.
be up there in a week.
Awesome. So, but I think that's all I have going on. I do have a really neat thing that I'm going to be sharing that you're probably the first to even know about this, aside from my very close pagan friends. I am going to be sharing things after the retrograde is over. So kind of look out for it after the 21st.
Okay.
After Mercury's out of retrograde. Don't start anything new during that time. So I'm sitting on it until then.
That's actually true.
So it's kind of like something to help inspire others on a daily basis. So not just the morning selfie thing. The tea with Rose.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to hearing about that. And I don't know what Mercury in retrograde means, but
Astrology.
no, I know what it is, but I don't know what it means. And that maybe I shouldn't have started the new project that I did this week. But anyway, I don't know what it is. I'm ignorant, so it doesn't apply to me.
I will send you things. How's that?
Okay. So I can't believe it. We're already over an hour. We're over time a little bit. For our viewers who have posted comments, thank you so much. Rose, thank you so much for being with us. I want to remind people of a couple of things. This past Wednesday night, Dee Barty and I got together with some other WandaVision fans and had a full spoiler review of the last episode and what we think is going to happen.
2 episodes behind. 2 episodes
behind.
behind.
We're not going to talk about it, but those of you who are watching it, go back to our Wednesday Night Live episode and check that out. We missed you, Aubry. I don't know. Did you not get the invite, or you came back? You were off work. You probably were like.
Was that last Saturday?
No, this last
Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
I don't recall getting anything for Wednesday.
See, that's because you don't read what I send you.
Whatever.
We're gonna do it again. See, so every Wednesday on Facebook, I do a Wednesday Night Live short video, and it's just me talking about comics that I got that week. But this week, Wednesday Night Live was with me and Dee and Lucas. You remember Lucas and some other folks from around the country, and we talked full spoilers about WandaVision and what we think the future of the MCU
And I
is
watched
going to be.
it last night. I'm all caught up, ready to go.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And one of the people who joined us for that episode was Kelly from Phoenix Sisters. And Kelly is going to be doing another exclusive series for us for our YouTube channel called Back Issue Book Club. And she'll be reviewing graphic novels and trade paperback collections every week on Back of the Cereal Box. So excited about adding that show to our network on YouTube. And this is a good time to say for anyone out there who is a writer or a videographer or a reviewer, if you want to do a game review show, or if you have, you want to do event coverage out on the West Coast or East Coast, or, if you have an idea for a show that would fit Back of the Cereal Box, we're creating a Back of the Cereal Box Presents network. And there's some big things on the horizon. We are dreaming real big, Rose. And so we're creating just a little network, and we've already gotten some attention from some bigger networks.
Awesome.
Yeah. So nothing has solidified yet, but some cool little nibbles that is just means good things are in the future, right?
Right.
Magic
Let's
8
get
Ball.
with the 8 ball.
Will we achieve our grandest dreams ever?
Yes.
Cannot predict now. No, I refuse to accept that answer. 2021 will be our year. Yes?
Yes.
As I see it. Yes.
Yeah.
Magic 8 Ball has spoken. It will be. Aubry, what's that face for? You just look at me like you don't believe anything. That I don't know what to do with you.
She looked at you like I looked at you when I first met you.
I'm not saying anything that you're saying isn't true. It's just I'm questionable. I'm questionable about 2021. So
Aubry, 2021, Aubry Brewer is going to become an internet superstar.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll dream. I can dream.
Well, listen. Here's how you listen. When D. Barty and I were doing Tales from the Geek, do you remember this, D? We had been doing it for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, and she was at the beach in Panama City, I think, got Gulf Shores and got recognized on the beach for being on the show.
Awesome.
I did, and then I come back to Nashville, and I was walking downtown, and somebody yells at me from across the street, D-Barty, and I was like, hey, and they're like, hey, aren't you on that comic book show? So that was pretty cool too.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
we feels good.
We averaged 80,000 viewers a week on that show, and we're going to be doing that here on this show before too long. My goal is by July of this year, we're going to be averaging 1 million followers.
And then you'll wear the gold bikini, right?
Well, I'll wear the gold bikini when we get to 10,000. The Slave Leia bikini.
Share.
So that's even sooner. Okay.
We like to make fun of John. Share.
Oh, you won't be making fun of me. You'll be saying, you're glorious.
No, we'll be making fun of him.
Hey, better you than me.
You're going to get a full body wax before you...
Hey, Aubry, before we go, I'm in the mood for sushi. What do you got going on tonight?
It depends because it was my dad's birthday last weekend, but my sister was exposed, and so she couldn't plan or celebrate it until this weekend. So I got to figure out if they're doing it early today while I'm at work or later.
Well, see, Aubry lives just down the street from me. So if you want to go get sushi later on tonight, give me a ring.
Sounds good. I'll let you know when I figure out what's going on.
All right. What are you streaming this week?
Just whatever I'm at. Probably Assassin's Creed, but whatever I end up being in the mood for.
All right. DBRT, what exciting stuff do you have happening today, this weekend, this week?
Just still cleaning out, fixing up my grandfather's house. And
Nathan's birthday
is Wednesday, and then we're supposed to get like 4 to 5 inches of snow. So I'm trying not to plan anything other than that.
Well, Rose, what big plans do you have this week?
I don't really have any. I'm just gonna keep working on my little things that I've been working on because I'm workaholic.
Rose really doesn't have a plan. She just gets through the day on weirdness and caffeine.
Hey, I do. If we do get snow, I do plan on doing some really neat photo shoots in the snow. So look forward to that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, DBRT, if we get snow, I have a request to make of
Okay. All right.
Because you have kids of the age to go sled riding.
Yep.
I want you to do a sled riding episode like with the Barty clan for Back of the Cereal Box. I want you to shoot some video.
All right.
Okay.
I can do that.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, guys and gals, that is it for this week. Thank you for being on the show, Rose.
Thank you for having me.
This was a lot of fun. And I don't think I've laughed this much on the show yet. And DBRT definitely hasn't. She loved some of your up close moments. Aubry,
I missed
it.
it.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch it later on. Let me just say that Rose had a couple of fabulous moments.
I multitask.
Definitely camera angles.
And if those of you watching, if you love the show, make sure you post a comment and I forgot. We have to announce the winner of Eric Olson's Bar Bets and Tricks book. I drew the random name from those who commented, and the winner is the one and only Willow Schuyler, one of our regular fans. So Willow, if you're still watching, you won the Bar Bets and Tricks book, and I need to get your address so that I can come stalk you. I mean, so that we can send the book to you. And that would be very, very cool. All right, guys and gals, if you like the show, make sure you tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. And until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the flip side.